Main man, made man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Hey, man, I knew this day would come. I'm reading an article today on Boxing Scene, and they got Canelo Alverez quoted. And basically, Canelo Alverez is telling Gennady Golovkin to get a belt. This is something that I've been saying for quite some time now. Since we've heard news of Gennady Golovkin returning back to boxing, striking his deal with DAZN, and we've been hearing some of the opponents that Gennady Golovkin wants to face. Recently, Jamal Charlo stole one of Gennady Golovkin's opponents that he wanted to face in Brandon Adams. Then we started hearing all these other random names, yet nobody that rings any bells with the boxing fans. And Gennady Golovkin is in a very good position in the WBO. I've stated this numerous times, so forgive me if I sound a bit repetitive on this. But he's in a very good position with the WBO. There's news out there possibly that Demetrius Andrade, who's the WBO middleweight champion, his opponent may back out. And Sulecki. They don't know if Sulecki's going to make it to the fight or not. They're saying he got injured or something. And then they were also saying that Gennady Golovkin was going to fight on the undercard of the Andrade Sulecki fight, or Andrade was on the undercard of Gennady's fight. However, they were on the same card. So the writing was already on the wall. But now that Gennady Golovkin doesn't have a really official opponent, and Demetrius Andrade may not have an official opponent, it would only make sense for them two to fight each other. And that way, if Canelo Alvarez defeats Daniel Jacobs, or vice versa, Daniel Jacobs defeats Canelo Alvarez, you got 3 belts involved in that fight. And the 4th belt being over in the WBO. That way, Gennady Golovkin can try to go after Andrade's belt. And if he beats Andrade, then he'll be worthy of a Canelo fight. This is given that Canelo, out of 2 fights, he hasn't beat Canelo once. Once in a draw, and the other one he lost. I don't care how you feel about it. But I've been telling people, I said, watch, Canelo Alvarez is going to come out and tell him, hey, Gennady Golovkin, why don't you go after that belt? I'm going after Jacob's belt. Why don't you go after Andrade's belt? If we're both successful, we can have an undisputed middleweight fight in a huge, huge trilogy fight. It will be groundbreaking to have all of the belts involved in a 3rd fight between these two. It just makes sense. But we need Gennady Golovkin to play along. Since Gennady Golovkin has been back, he's been reluctant to face Andrade. Andrade said he was, I don't know if Andrade was using it as a ploy to lure Gennady Golovkin over to DAZN when he was shopping around. But before Gennady Golovkin signed with DAZN, you had Demetrius Andrade popping off everywhere, saying he'd love to face Gennady Golovkin. Golovkin this, Golovkin that. Saying he'll give him a shot. He liked that fight. Demetrius Andrade is well on record by saying these type things. So Canelo Alvarez saying, and I quote, "My goal this year is to have all of the belts. If Golovkin has a belt before the end of the year, then yes, we gladly fight him." He said, we gladly fight him. If he doesn't, we'll see how it falls later and how it plays out. But right now, my first objective, my first goal is May 4th and to pick up that belt, end quote. See, Canelo is talking like a warrior. He's going after the titles. He's chasing undisputed. As for Gennady Golovkin, he's chasing the Chitlin circuit of the middleweight division. Oh, main man, made man. He's older. He's been out of the ring. He's been inactive. I said it before and I'll say it again. Canelo Alverez set out the ring during his suspension for just about a year and came straight back to Gennady Golovkin. Why can't Gennady Golovkin do the same? He ain't getting no younger. DAZN is paying him a good amount of money. Why not go after a good fight in Demetrius Andrade? Why not test yourself? Why not prove all of your doubters wrong who say you haven't done XYZ in the middleweight division? There's a lot of people out there that doesn't feel as though Gennady Golovkin should be mentioned with the greats, despite all the title defenses and things like that. Whatever happened to the Gennady Golovkin that says, where's my belt? Where's my belt? I won all the belts. This is the thing that Gennady Golovkin got by for years on. This is the reason why a lot of fight fans gave Gennady Golovkin the pass to not face Andre Ward, because he wanted all of the belts. Well, here's your opportunity. Gennady Golovkin said he'd like the Canelo fight to happen this year. Well, if that's the case, Canelo is telling you what to do. He's saying, I will gladly fight you this year if you get that belt. If you don't get it, well, we'll see. Maybe something else happens. Maybe I go up to 75. Maybe I go back up to 68. You know, I don't know. Maybe I got a mandatory. I don't know. We'll see, man. It'll be it's an interesting proposition. And I know people may think it's short notice now. That's because Gennady Golovkin stalled so long. He's been stalling to name an opponent, going through the chitlin circuit of boxing, where we are kind of close up for a fight of that magnitude between him and Andrade. But this is crazy, man. I mean, I think that he should go after that belt. Even if Gennady Golovkin wants to have a soft tune-up, I still would like to see him go after Andrade's belt then next, and then go in there with Canelo. That's just me, though, because I really want to see an undisputed middleweight champion. This is something that Gennady Golovkin has said that he wants to become. This gives Canelo Alvarez his major attempt at greatness. This solidifies his legacy. It solidifies both of their legacies. There's no reason not to do it. So we'll see how it goes. But from right now, I don't have confidence in Gennady Golovkin given the opponents that he's been running through. I even forgot the last name of the last guy. I covered it in the video. I forgot the last guy they said he wanted to face. It's crazy. So we'll see. So to the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe to Twitter, Made Man 511, Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum, Instagram, Main Man Made Man. I don't know, man. I told people, you know, I got my people leaving me comments like Triple G stands for Triple Gump. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds. That's what people saying, man. I don't know. Triple G need to fill them shoes, man. This is an opportunity. And like I said before, if I know he's going to face Demetrius Andrade sometime soon, and he does come back to a soft touch, and I don't know if DAZN was billing it that way, given they were fighting on the same card. But now that they're saying since their opponents are not, you know, there's problems with their opponents, there's a chance that they won't be fighting on the same card now. But I know DAZN wants it, and they may be even pushing towards that direction. I hope it happens, but we'll see. So to the next video. Peace out.